I hope you all are fit and fine at your places. I'm Priyanka Vish from Arden Progressive School. Today in this session, we'll be solving some numerical question based on the error omission of interest on drawings and also combination of both the errors omission of interest on drawings and omission of interest on capital. In the previous class, we have solved the numerical question based on the first type of error, which was omission of interest on capital. So today we'll be discussing about the second type of error, which is interest on drawings omitted by the partnership firm. As we know, all the errors made by the partnership firm is rectified by passing a single adjustment entry. And to pass the single adjustment entry, we have to show the working in table showing adjustment entry. So here, all the errors or whatever the error the firm has made, it is rectified first by showing the errors in adjustment entry and then passing a single adjustment entry to rectify that particular error. So we will now solve a numerical question based on the second type of error, which is error of omission of interest on drawings. Now here is the first question based on the error of omission of interest on drawings. And the question is, X, Y and Z are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio 3:2:1. Now, after the final accounts have been prepared, it was discovered that the interest on drawings at the rate 6% per annum had not been taken into consideration. Now, the drawings of the partners were X rupees 1,50,000, Y rupees 1,26,000 and Z rupees 1,20,000. Give the necessary adjusting journal entry. So now according to the question, there are three partners X, Y and Z. And the amount withdrawn by the partner is rupees 1,50,000 by X, then 1,26,000 by Y and 1,20,000 by Z. So these are the three partners who have withdrawn the amount of drawings 1,50,000, 1,26,000 and 1,20,000, and they have to pay the interest on such drawings at the rate 6% per annum. But there is one thing, the date of withdrawn of drawing is not given. So here when this condition comes, when there is no date given, when the partner has withdrawn the amount of drawings, then we will consider the drawing has been made for the time period of 6 months. Interest will be charged for 6 months only. So here if we calculate the interest on drawings of X, amount of drawing is 1,50,000, rate of interest is 6% and the time duration will be 6 months. So by solving this, we will get the amount 4,500 as interest on drawings to be paid by X. Coming to the second partner, who is Y, amount of drawing is 1,26,000, rate of interest is 6% and the duration of interest to be charged is 6 months. So here amount will be 3,780. This is the amount of interest on drawings to be paid by partner Y. Now third partner, amount of drawings withdrawn is 1,20,000. Rate of interest is 6% and time duration is 6 months. So here the interest on drawings to be paid by Z will be 3,600. So this amount has not been recorded by the partnership firm in P&L appropriation account. That means this is the error of omission of interest on drawings. We have to rectify this error. And we know for rectifying this error, first we will show the table showing adjustment. So coming to the solution part, first we will draw a table showing adjustment. This will be our working notes. Table showing adjustment. Format of the table is particulars, partner X, partner Y, partner Z and total amount. Now as we know, error is interest on drawings. This is a particulars column. So here interest on drawings is considered as expense for the partners, and at the same time it is an item which is income for the business. So as this particular item reduces the balances of the capital of partners capital account, so here this item will be debited. As in the partners capital account, interest on drawing is recorded on debit side. So here that is why we have debited interest on drawings. Now we have already calculated the interest on drawings to be paid by X, which was rupees 4500. Now the interest on drawings to be paid by Y, we have calculated this amount. The amount was 3780. And the amount of interest on drawings to be paid by Z is 3600. So here, if we add all the amount of interest on drawings to be paid by all the three partners, so total of this amount will be 11,880. So there is an error of the amount 11,880, which is not recorded by the partnership firm. So if interest on drawing is expense for the partner, that means the same amount will be income for the partnership firm. Amount is rupees 11,880 and this will be divided in the profit sharing ratio. Profit sharing ratio is 3:2:1. So now let's see which partner will get the amount from the firm and what amount the firm will have to pay to the partners. So as we know, total amount is rupees 11,880 and share of X is 3. So 3 divided by 3 plus 2, 5 plus 1, 6. Here the amount will be 5940. This is the credit amount. Next we have, as it is a debit amount, that means it is a negative value. Next we have Y. So total amount is 11,880 multiplied by share of Y is 2. 2 divided by 6. Amount will be 3960, positive value. And the last partner is Z. Total amount is 11,880 and share of Z is 1 divided by 6. Here the amount is 1980. So now we will see what is the net effect or the difference. Here the net effect or difference will be, now we have positive value of 5940 and negative value of 4500. So we have greater value of positive figure. That means the answer will be in positive value only. So the excess of credit value over debit value is rupees 1440. As it is a positive value, it is credited. Now next we have negative value of 3780 and positive value of 3960. So here also greater value is of positive figure. The excess of positive value over negative value is rupees 180. Again it is a credit balance. And here as we can see, negative value is greater, which is 3600, and positive value is lower value, which is 1980. So here the excess of debit balance over credit balance will be 1620. This is the debit balance. Now positive and negative is nil. So by this it is clear that X will get 1450 from the firm, Y will get 180 from the firm, and Z is liable to pay the amount 1620 to the firm. So after showing the table of adjustment, we will now pass a single adjustment entry with the help of these balances. So now we will prepare the format of journal to pass the single adjustment entry. Date, particulars, LF, which is ledger folio, debit amount and credit amount. So this is the format of journal, and the entry will be, we know, Z was liable to pay the amount, so Z will be debited. Z's capital account debit to X capital account to Y's capital account. Z was liable to pay the amount 1620. X is supposed to get the amount from the firm rupees 1440, and Y will get 180 amount from the firm. And here the narration will be adjustment of omission of interest on drawings. So this is the adjustment entry which will rectify the error of omission of interest on drawing. So this is how the question based on such error is solved. So now we will be solving another question based on the comprehensive error. Now what is comprehensive error? Comprehensive errors, it means when there is more than one error. So if a firm makes two or more errors, that error will be known as comprehensive errors. So here we will be solving one question based on comprehensive errors, where there will be two types of error, which are omission of, first is interest on capital, and second type of error is interest on drawings. We can take one more error, omission of commission of partner. So this is basically error of appropriation of partners. So all these three errors combinedly will be called comprehensive errors. Now here is the question. Question is, the net profit of a firm for the year ended 31st March 2017 was rupees 30,000, which has been duly distributed amongst three partners. Three partners are A, B and C, and this profit were distributed among the partners in their agreed proportion of 3:1:1 respectively. It was discovered that on 10th April 2017, the undermentioned transactions were not passed through the books of accounts of the firm for the year ended 31st March 2017, which stood duly closed on that day. Now, what are these transactions which was not recorded? First is interest on capital at the rate 10% per annum. Second is interest on drawings. A's drawing is 350, B's interest on drawing is 250 and C's interest on drawing is 150. Salary of rupees 5,000 to A and rupees 7,500 to B. And the last adjustment is commission due to A on a special transaction amounting to rupees 3,000. Now the capital accounts of the partners on 1st April 2016 were: A's capital is rupees 25,000, B's capital 20,000 and C's capital amounting to rupees 15,000. You are required to suggest a journal entry to be passed on 10th April 2017 which will not affect the profit and loss appropriation of the firm for the year ended 31st March 2017, and at the same time will rectify the position of the partners. So according to the question, there are three partners A, B and C. A, B and C are three partners, and the amount of capital brought in by A is 25,000, B brought 20,000 and C brought 50,000 as capital. Okay. Now the firm has made the error of omission of some transaction. What are those transactions? First is interest on this capital at the rate 10%. Second omission is interest on drawings 350 for A, 250 of B and 150 of C. Third error is omission of salary paid to A amounting to rupees 5,000 and to B 7,500. And fourth error is commission paid to A amounting to rupees 3,000. So it is clear from the question that the firm has made 4 errors, and these 4 errors is known as comprehensive errors. Firm has not recorded interest on capital to be paid to the partners. Firm has not recorded interest on drawings to be received from the partners. Salary paid to partners and commission paid to partner. So we will show all these errors in the table showing adjustment, from where we will find out what are the balances left with partner A, B and C. So first, in the working notes we will be drawing table showing adjustment, where we will write all the errors made by the firm and the balances left with the partner's capital account. Here is the format: particulars, partner A, partner B, partner C and total. Now here, let's record all the transaction which is the item of income to the partners. So first we will be recording all the credit items. Credit items will be, first is interest on capital. This will be credited. Why? Because interest on capital increases the capital balances of the partners. So that is why it is credited. Now as we know, A has brought 25,000 as capital in the firm and interest on capital is 10%. So here 10% of 25,000 will be 2,500. This is the interest on capital which is to be paid to partner A. Next is B has brought 20,000 as capital. Rate of interest on capital is 10%. So 10% of 20,000 is 2,000. Next, C has brought 15,000 as capital. So 10% of 15,000 is 1,500. Now the total amount of capital, interest on capital, which is to be paid by the firm to the partners will be 6,000. Now, second credit item will be salary paid to the partners. This will also be credited. Now, salary paid to partner A is rupees 5,000 and to partner B is 7,500. So here total amount of salary which is to be paid by the firm to the partner will be 12,500. So the firm has made the error of 12,500 also because the firm has not recorded the salary paid to the partner. So this is also an error of appropriation. Next error is commission. This is also credit item. Commission is due to A on a special transaction amounting to rupees 3,000. This should also be credited to A's capital account and this amount has not been recorded by the firm. So total amount here will be 3,000. So let's see what is the amount of total credit balance. So here the total credit balance of A will be 10,500. Next, total of credit balance of B will be 9,500 and total credit balance of C is 1,500. And here the total amount of credit balance will be 21,500. So this is the total amount of income of all the three partners. Now we will see what are the debit item, what will be debited. Here interest on drawing is treated as expense for the partnership firm. So whatever income of partner is there, it will be treated as expense for the partnership firm. So here we will be writing the debit item which is interest on drawings and it will be debited. So here amount of interest on drawing is given in the question. Interest on drawings to be paid by A is rupees 350. As it is a debit item, so we will represent it by putting a bracket. Bracket denotes the negative value here. B's interest on drawing is rupees 250 and C's interest on drawing is rupees 150. Now if we total all the interest on drawings amount, we will get 750 as total amount of interest on drawings to be received by the firm from the partners. So here we will see what is the balances left with the partners here. So 10,500 is a greater value, that means the result will be also in positive value. So 10,500 minus 350 will be 10,150. This is a credit balance here. Now in B's balance we will see again there will be a credit balance because we are having a greater value in the positive figure. So here answer will be 9,250. And in C's column there will be credit balance only because we are having greater value in the positive figure and the answer will be 1,350. So here the total of credit balance is rupees 20,750. So this is the total balance of the partners. Now we will see this is the total amount of error made by the firm. We have to rectify this amount by dividing this amount in the ratio 3:1:1 as the partner are sharing the profits and losses in the ratio 3:1:1. So we will divide this amount 20,750 in the ratio 3:1:1. As we can see here, These are all credit balances. That means it is all the income of the partner. So this income of partner is treated as expense for the firm. So we will write here debit balance. So by dividing this amount in the ratio 3:1:1, we will get A's share as 12,450 as it is a debit balance. So we will put a bracket in the negative value. Next, B's share will be 4,150. As B and C, they are equally sharing the ratio. So here amount of C will also be 4,150. As this is a distribution of the value 20,750. So here also value will be same, but it will be in negative. Now we will see the net effect or the difference. That means how much amount is to be paid by the partners to the firm and how much amount the firm will pay to the partners. So as we can see here, negative figure is having a greater value. That means the answer will also be in negative. Now here the excess of debit balance over credit balance is rupees 2,300 and it will be considered as debit balance only. Now here we can see positive figure is of greater value, negative figure is of less value. So here there is an excess of credit balance over debit balance and amount will be 5,100. It will be a credit balance here. If we come to the column C, so in C's column we know the negative figure is having a greater value. That means it will be represented in bracket and it will be showing debit balance only. So here excess of debit balance over credit balance is rupees 2,800. So now it is clear that A will be paying rupees 2,300 to the firm, B will be getting 5,100 from the firm and C will be paying 2,800 to the firm. We will show this rectification of error by passing a single adjustment entry and single adjustment entry is passed in the books called journal. So here the format of journal is date, particulars, ledger folio, debit amount and credit amount. As we know, A was having a debit balance, so we will debit A's capital account and also C was having a debit balance, so C's account will also be debited to B's capital account. So A was having a debit balance of rupees 2,300. C was having a debit balance of rupees 2,800 and B's capital account was credited with the amount 5,100. B was having a credit balance of rupees 5,100. So this is the single adjustment entry for the rectification of errors made by the partnership firm. Narration will be adjustment of omission of interest on capital, interest on drawings, salary and commission. And as according to the question, this rectification or this adjustment entry is to be passed on 10th April 2017. how question based on comprehensive error, which means when the firm makes 2 or more errors, is solved. So in this session, we have learned to solve the numerical question based on omission of drawings and comprehensive errors. In the next session, we'll be solving some more numerical question based on more types of errors. That's all for today. Thank you.